Everyone wants to be very smart by learning a lot of information quickly and efficiently. Especially parents expect their children to be fast learners. There are two ways to register information in our memory and retract it. Number one, the time-consuming method by repeating, practicing, memorizing a given information. Number two, the highly efficient pattern-based method of connecting information, organizing it as a pattern for excellent memory and creativity. Why pattern-based method is the best? Because it is our ability to recognize more patterns that helped us to evolve faster than the animals. We mimic the patterns in nature and created tools for agriculture and protection and got mastery over nature. Modern man integrated many patterns together, forming automated tools and became master over machines. However, when robots were created that could recognize as many chessboard patterns like a chess master, machines became smarter than humans. When traffic patterns were taught to Google driverless cars, they recognized traffic complexity and schedule changes faster than humans. If we can program lifeless machines to recognize patterns and make them smarter than humans, why not teach pattern recognition to make children smarter? We are presenting here an effective, ancient, time-tested, pattern-based method that can completely make learning so easy and fun, not only for mathematics, science, arts, and humanities, but also for personality development as well. The logic of this ancient pattern-based learning is simple to comprehend if we understand how efficiently we learn to count numbers from a pattern of 10 numbers 1 to 10. We were all made to repeat this counting pattern again and again using different objects. In the next step, we were asked to count from 11, 12, 13, 14 to 100. Then we were asked again to repeat from 1 to 10 pattern from 100 as 101, 200. Then we would repeat the counting ritual from 201, 202, 203 to 300. Then again from 301, 302 to 400. Hardly anyone would have done the counting to 1000, but without anybody teaching us, we automatically have comprehended that beyond 1000 it would be 10,000, million, billion, trillion, Google, and beyond to infinity. Amazingly, you can comprehend infinity in numbers with few years of childhood learning of mathematics. The credit goes to the efficient learning method of using pattern-based system of counting numbers. You don't need to struggle to imagine how difficult it would be to count numbers if you were to use a system without patterns. Fortunately, we use number patterns in mathematics, and unfortunately, we learn sciences and other subjects inefficiently without patterns. We are going to present here historically how scientific progress was revolutionized by switching from patternless counting system to the current pattern-based counting system. We also will show how an ignored energy pattern learning system developed by the very same creators of number pattern system can make current education more efficient. Here is a BBC clipping of the proof of the efficiency of the ancient number pattern system, changing the history of the world by kickstarting the application of mathematics in science and technology. What do you think is the magic behind the ancient Indian system over the Roman system? It is all about the efficiency of using patterns. Just watch how in Roman system the numbers are written. Each number is a distinct entity and not a pattern. For example, letters like V, X, L, D, C in Roman numerals appears without any pattern. Therefore, students are always dependent on the teacher to know the next number in the sequence of counting, and therefore cannot comprehend infinity in this method. In contrast, look at the ancient pattern of counting and learning numbers. It is simply an infinite pattern of repeating 10 numbers starting from 0 to 9. Spread your 10 fingers in front with the palm facing you. Assign each finger a number as follows. The thumb in the right hand is 0, the forefinger is 1, then the middle finger 2, then the ring finger 3, the little finger 4, the little finger in the left hand is 5, ring finger is 6, middle finger 7, forefinger 8, finally 9 is the thumb in the left hand. For the next round of cycle of counting, add 1 to 0 making it 10, and then 1 to 1 making it 11, then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 2 to 0 making it 20, 21, 22, 23, and so on infinitely. Here in this ancient method of repeating the pattern, the student not only becomes independent of the teacher but also can grasp infinity easily. Like the two hands doing one action, the ancient Indian system uses the 10-finger digit of the right and left hands for counting the number pattern, and 5 digits of the right hand for counting the energy signs pattern system. The Arabs in the 10th century took only this mathematical pattern, ignoring the energy signs pattern as a religious system. The great mathematician Fibonacci or Leonardo of Pisa in the 12th century wrote a book, Liber Abaci, convincing the public of the superiority of this Indian numerals. Unfortunately, the religious trend in Europe banned it from using it as the devil's numbers. Look at this video clip. Centuries of stagnation of scientific progress in Europe finally burst open during Renaissance period when European mathematicians embraced this pattern-based ancient Indian method. These new mathematical developments and its applications in various fields accelerated new scientific discoveries at an increasing pace that continues even to the current day. However, mathematics is still difficult for children to learn all over the globe. It can be made easy if the ancient method is used in the right manner. This means currently children are introduced to counting from 1 to 10 and not from 0 to 9. Introducing 0 before 1 to 9 completely shifts the brain's ability to comprehend mathematics and science at a deeper level. Moreover, 0 is presented to the children only to denote nothingness and as a symbol that has to be added before numbers to denote tens and decimals. In ancient Uni5 system, 0 was used to denote the space as a source of unmanifested energy and also as a source of all numbers. Recently, physicists understand that space is no more empty but filled with an energy called dark energy or dark matter. In our schools, we are currently introducing the concept of 0 to children from the age of 2 and 3. Example, we show a green mung bean seed and ask children about its shape. When children say the shape is round, then we show the symbolic form of 0. When we ask the children whether they could see leaves, roots, stem, flowers and fruits by looking at the seed, they would say they see nothing in the seed. We make the child to soak the bean in water and observe every day and ask them if they could see any leaves and roots coming out of it. When the sprout is big enough, the children pot the plant. Each day they are introduced to counting using a simple pattern phrase. Each number is higher than the previous number by 1. In Sanskrit, the phrase is Eka Adhikena Purvena. This no thing uncountable form is symbolized as 0, the seed of all numbers. With these patterns, the children understand that 0 is a mathematical abstraction of an unmanifest energy and numbers are the computation of the manifesting energy forms. In this manner, the children grasp that the universal energy is in two states, the perceptible energy form and the unseen energy state. Unseen is 0 and the forms which we perceive are nothing but addition of number 1 to the previous form. It is easy to understand that computers also work by using the binary codes of 0 and 1. The next generation of quantum computing also could be easy to learn if we understand 0 in this deeper Indian method. The experience of seeing the emerging patterns of forms from one after the another gives children the abstraction of mathematical patterns in a very simple way. Subtraction of equal numbers is not a zero of nothingness, but the original unmanifested state. This gives a dimension of integrating the world of mathematics with other disciplines of science, arts, and humanities, but also with the philosophy of life too. This conceptual learning lays a strong science foundation in children that energy cannot be created nor destroyed and is only transformed from one form to the another. Teachers in Uni5 schools teach concepts by facilitating children to recognize patterns, which helps in their efficient learning without stress. Click on our next part of the video to know how we efficiently teach science with the model that was created by the same creators of our current counting number system.